Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I want to start by saying thank you. Since we released the BioCoupler back in November, we have great response. And if you already purchased one of these, I want to give you some tips on how to have even a better experience, or if you're still thinking about getting one, I want to show you how easy it is to use it. Alright, so ideally you want to start with a plant that is already growing in tissue culture. And I say ideally because you can actually sterilize a plant and place it directly on the BioCoupler. However, we highly recommend to start with a plant that is already established in tissue culture. So what you're going to do is take your plant, take it out of the container and remove all of the gelling agent, or at least as much as you can, and then place the plant on the jar that has the liquid media, then the other jar that is empty and has the BioCoupler. Make sure that this side is the one that has the head of the screw, and the reason is that this is where you adjust the opening, the bend opening of the BioCoupler. So after you adjust your bend, the bend, make sure to use some sterile forceps. Do not use your hand. This has to be sterile. Take the jar and put it on top and close it. Make sure it's tight. And then next, you're going to seal it using parafilm, saline wrap, or even electrical tape. That actually works very well. And that's pretty much everything. That's all you have to do. So now, let me show you what is next. The plants are in the BioCoupler, and usually the light is on, but with the light on, I look very dark. But anyways, now let me show you how to properly do a submersion. And it's something that is very simple, however you need to follow the instructions. Now, something I also forgot to mention is that the BioCouplers have a vent filter here on the front. It has a hole and it is covered with a micropore filter. This allows oxygen exchange. It allows oxygen to go in and go out of the jars, and that makes the plants grow a lot faster. But you have the filter. It has to be always on the top. Do not get the filter wet. So you have the filter on this side, and then you slowly tilt the BioCoupler. You want to go slowly. You go too fast, you can make an airlock, and that can basically get the filter wet, which can cause any leakage, or it can cause the filter to get clogged, or potentially even get some contamination. Now, while you are over here, you want to inspect the plant. Give it a good look. Make sure it's doing well. Make sure there is no contamination. And that's pretty much everything. Now, when you tilt it back, you want to tilt it the same way you did the same way with the filter on the top. Do not go like full 360 degrees as you want to get the filter wet. Just go back the same way and go slowly. And that's pretty much everything. From there, you move on to the next one. Now, a question that I get very often is how many submersions I do per day. And I actually don't do it every day. I only do it like every third day, maybe like 2 to 3 times a week. Minimum you want to do at least once a week. But for most plants, 2 to 3 times a week is more than enough. So once again, you go slowly. This is usually what I do. And I can do between 3 to 4 BioCouplers per minute. So about 150 to 240 BioCouplers. And that is a lot of BioCouplers. And on this area right here, this is a standard 18 by 48 inches. I can fit 75 of the 16-ounce BioCouplers. So the entire rack I can fit between 300 and 375 depending on the configuration. So as you can see, it's a big advantage of the BioCoupler is that you can really pack a lot of them in a very small space. So if you still have any questions, just let me know. And if you're interested in getting your BioCouplers, go visit plantcelltechnology.com, and then I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying these tissue culture videos, be sure to follow us on social media for more informative content. And if you're interested in conducting your own tissue culture experiments, make sure to check us out at plantcelltechnology.com for all the products you need to get started. Use the code FP10 for 10% off your first purchase.